Anna, that side, balls away.
Oh, good afternoon and welcome to the fourth and final match here at the National Hockey Centre in Glasgow. It's Scottish Hockey's Awesome October big weekend, and we've been treated to a feast of hockey over the course of today. 3 matches already. This is the fourth and final one of the day between GHK and Kelburn. And Rona Simpson's still with me here in the commentary box. What are you expecting from this match, Rona?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously this match is going to be quite different from the last match. Obviously, both teams a little bit less experienced, younger players, but I think it'll be a well-matched game as well, so it's going to be interesting. I don't think it maybe be at the same tempo as the previous game, but both teams I think will be keen to come out and play. Important game for both of these teams as well, so it's going to be interesting. A lot of good young players as well in some of the lineups. A few names, Maisie Morris, who's breaking into the senior team as well, so there's going to be some good names to watch, and it'll be an interesting, exciting game as well, I think.
Teams have just come off from their warm-up. They're going back in for a final talk from the coaches before we hand over to stadium announcer David Holmes. Just a reminder, of course, if you're on social media that we're looking for your comments today on Twitter. The hashtag is Awesome October. Hashtag Awesome October if you want to join the conversation. And also our thanks to our sponsors for today, Milne Craig and Subway Eat Fresh, who've made this coverage of the big weekend possible. And our thanks to Scottish Hockey's principal sponsor, Aberdeen Asset Management, and also to PSL Team Sports and Canterbury for all their support of Scottish hockey. So the teams are ready, and we can hand over to stadium announcer David Holmes.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for our final match this afternoon, GHK versus Kelburn. Can I also make a very special announcement? The team for GHK is number 1 in goal, Amy Liu, number 7, Claire MacArthur, number 61, Heather Loudon, number 56, Mackenzie Brown, 10, Hannah Clark, 6, Jenny Morris, number 8, Fiona Donald, who is captain, 56, Sarah Love, number 9, Sarah Johnston, 20, Emma McDermott, number 13, Kirsty O'Donnell, number 15, Emma Kelly, number 53, Katie Sinclair, number 11, Lindsay Barlas. And the coach for GHK is Chris Kane. The squad for Kelburn, number 1, Lauren Grant in goal, number 16, Frances McEwen, number 15, Ellie Halliday, number 7, Del Dasty, number 18, Claire Lafferty, number 4, Kath McLaughlin, number 12, Drew Berry, number 11, Laura Carlton, number 5, Kerry Nunnery, number 17, Maddie Cleet, number 9, Amy Hislop, number 10, Caitlin Girdwood, number 6, Emma Barlow, number 2, Stevie McKinley, number 19, Chloe Hardy, and number 13, Molly Godfrey, and their coach is Adam Bain. Can I say a very big thank you before we get underway to the ball patrol people who have looked after us this afternoon with the balls. Thank you very much. The umpires for today's match are Ellen Murray and Alex Walker.
So David Holmes has announced the two teams. They conclude the pre-match ceremony with the handshakes and get ready for the start of the game. So you're in very good hands over the course of this match. Describing the action as our double Olympian and 3-time Commonwealth competitor, Rona.
Yeah, thank you very much.
always smile when I say that.
Yeah.
Do you look back on, I mean, you must look back on those days with fond memories, and I suppose in the year building up to the Commonwealth Games, with a number of the internationals that we've seen on show over the course of today, you know, you must feel excited for them, knowing what's in prospect for them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was a fantastic hockey career myself. Lots of fond memories, as you say. But yeah, looking forward to Commonwealth Games next year. It's a great opportunity for the players. Really, really exciting. And not only that, but to have it on your own turf, and what a fantastic facility this is at Glasgow Green. It is going to be, you know, the next 9-10 months. Really exciting time for the players, and they've got absolutely everything to play for.
So it's GHK, my alma mater, that are ready to get this game underway, and Rona's describing the action for
Yeah,
them.
and here we go. So GHK start us off, and Jenny Morris looking to play the ball forward, but Kelburn just preventing them from doing that at the moment. I think we can safely say both teams will just want to settle into the game. We haven't met so far in the league season, and Fiona Donald, they're one of the most experienced players for GHK, just retaining possession, playing the ball forward. Jenny Morris, number 6. There could be a big player for GHK today, but Drew Berry stealing the ball off her and breaking forward for Kelburn, trying to find Emma Barlow. She just wins the free hit, and Kelburn in the bright yellow strips, breaking forward, but turn over the ball, and GHK look to counter attack. They win the free hit, and they just step forward, settle the game down, and looking to start a counter attack, but Kelburn putting the pressure on, regain possession on the sideline, and I'm glad to see I've now been joined with Callum McLeod, who will give his words of wisdom, I'm sure, as the game goes on as well. Cam, so what can you expect from this match?
Yep, I'll try to give my words of wisdom. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be a close match. I think we're probably expecting probably Kelburn to be on top most of the time, but yeah, definitely a close match. And I've got particular interest because there's quite a lot of young international players in this match, so looking forward to seeing those girls play. Yeah,
that's what we're just saying pre-match. We're saying it's going to be an interesting game for some of these players. Great opportunity on the big stage to set their stall out and get used to hopefully playing under a little bit more pressure, bigger occasion, and as you say, good opportunities for you to see, hopefully and possibly, the next generation or some of these young players breaking through.
Yeah, it's definitely a chance for them to impress the national coaches who are all here, and make selections for under 18 and under 21 teams, and then try to impress the senior coach as well for the future.
Absolutely, and I say the opportunities out there for them. At Kelburn breaking forward, Stevie McInally is playing the ball out to the right, looks for the return, gets it back, so Kelburn with an opportunity here down the right, wins the free hit. Takes the ball back,
Lindsay, come on!
And again, good into Laura Carrollton, who plays the ball into the circle but doesn't quite connect with anyone in there. But Jenny Morris doing well to regain possession for GHK. Her younger sister not playing today. A miss for GHK, Maisie.
No, Maisie's moved clubs now. She's moved to Edinburgh University.
Oh, there you go. Out of touch, you see. But yeah, she's certainly a young player. And one of the ones for the future. GHK just trying to play the ball forward, but just a missed trap there gives Kelburn the opportunity to regain possession. But again, just an untidy pass there from Kelburn. Frances McGowan then has allowed GHK the opportunity to push up the pitch, and a sideline ball high up in Kelburn's defending third. Attacking the circle round the baseline. It does well, but unfortunately fouls in the at the same time, and Kelburn back in control of
Come
the
out!
game.
Sarah, leave her. She can't score there.
So
Sheet!
Kelburn just
Hannah,
quite
get
comfortable.
forward!
GHK just playing a kind of half-court press, stepping back, which allows Kelburn plenty
Go,
time
Lindsay,
and
go,
space
Lindsay, go.
to work the ball out the back, and be an interesting tactic to see if that plays into their hands or not. Kelburn on the attack through Emma Barlow, little reverse flick pass, but doesn't quite make the connection, and Jenny Morris picks up the pieces again for GHK, looking for a forward pass. It's a little nudge off a Kelburn stick, so he'll be quite happy to take the sideline ball.
Yeah, I think GHK will be trying to limit the space in Kelburn's attack in half and really limit the time they've got on the ball, but they'll probably just let them play it around the back there as we've just seen.
Good steal there from Stevie McInally. Emma Barlow picked it up but can't quite get the finishing touch, and GHK survive again. But I think they're going to be under pressure for possibly the majority of the game. But good ball forward. GHK with an opportunity to break through. Does well. Yep, Regans
Mackenzie!
gets the free hit, and
Come on!
Jenny Morris stepping forward to
Player protect the middle!
try and put a bit of pressure on Kelburn. Yeah, unfortunately just dribbles into a bit of trouble. Numbers game. And Kelburn come out through Drew Barry with an opportunity to break forward now. Good lead.
Mackenzie's
Good
ball!
ball
Mackenzie's
forward.
ball.
Stephen McInally now driving at the circle. Gets round the back of GHK defence. Looking to play that ball across. It's done well and still in the mix, but just couldn't quite make that final connection. So GHK survive, but they're still under pressure. Drew Barry playing into the middle of midfield. Laura Carlton just missed pass from her, but Kelburn will rely on her experience a bit today to control that midfield. But GHK break now through Fiona McDonald, who's a speedy player on the ball, as is Jenny Morris, who's got room on the right, looks to play the ball in. Good ball in, but GHK just couldn't quite control it in and around the circle through Sarah Johnston.
Right forward! Header!
I think
right
GHK will be
forward.
relying on both Jenny Morris
high,
quite a
Sarah,
lot
come on,
and
Sarah.
Fiona Donald for both their attack
Fiona,
and
too high.
defence.
Hannah,
Yeah,
too
they're going to
high!
have to put a big shift in, I think, throughout the 70
Header,
minutes.
wider,
But
header,
they
ball.
do that week in and
Header.
week out, so that'll be no different for them. But yeah, two key players for GHK today.
Aye, header.
Kelburn look to break forward, but just can't quite make that final connection. And GHK back in possession in their deep right hand pocket, looking to work the ball out, which they do. They do well, and again, an opportunity to attack. Jenny Morris just looking to open up the game. Good ball over to the left hand side, and now GHK have plenty space. And a foot there from Adele Dasley in the Kelburn half gives GHK again that opportunity to look forward, but
Play!
free hit just outside the 5-yard area for GHK, just taking their time to get the ball set up. Umpire requesting it's taken right in the correct position, so what can GHK do with this opportunity now?
Fiona!
Still got the ball, still looking to go forward, change of angle to try and create a little bit of space. And again, win a free hit just outside the 5-yard area. So GHK applying a little bit of pressure here. They'll hope to capitalise with a penalty corner or even a shot on target if they can in this area. Again, just winning. Kelburn get away with it this time.
Pressure Fiona!
Now they look to play the ball out, but Emma Barlow just giving away easy possession. Unfortunately, Fiona Donald can't quite control the ball.
Sideline, pressing Jenny!
Deep in their own half, have got to try and work this ball out. GHK putting a full press on. Alright, and the
Very
pressure
good.
tells. Kelburn give away an easy sideline ball, and GHK look to break again through Fiona Donald and Jenny Morris. Nice build-up play, but
Pressure Fiona!
final
Pressure
connection
Fiona!
just letting both teams down a little bit at the moment.
Play!
Yeah,
Let's
so-
go!
GHK still in the ascendancy, looking to play forward. Sarah Johnston chasing
Jenny
down the
defend,
ball,
Jenny
but Kelburn
defend,
now have an
Jenny.
opportunity to break on the right hand side,
Jenny, move!
trying to make that connection, but again it's just a little bit too tight. Fiona Donald back to mop up the pieces for GHK. pretty end-to-end stuff at the moment, Cam, but a little bit untidy at times.
Yeah, a little bit untidy. I think both teams really need to support their attacks a little bit better. The defences are really outnumbering the attacks, and they're attacking with 2 or 3 players, and the midfield and defenders for both teams are really strolling or walking up the pitch, where they really should be trying to get ahead of the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, I think fitness may come into play in this match a little bit more than certainly the previous one, but it certainly will create opportunities and gaps for both teams to play, and at the end of the day it'll be the team that can capitalise and make the most of the opportunities that may get the result at the end of the 70 minutes. So GHK just win another free hit, and I had quite a good smell of pressure, but again just need to make more of it in the final third. Good ball out to the left hand side, good pick up as well, but just tries to drag it back and just misses it, but gives Kelburn an opportunity to work the ball out. Quick self pass, which again has changed the game significantly. The defending player cannot try to tackle within 5 yards, and Kelburn now good opportunity through Stevie McInally, who's breaking on the right, trying to win a penalty corner, get a shot away, working hard. The ball goes up in the air. What's going to Emma Barlow in the far post, looking to control the ball, but unfortunately puts her shot into the sideboards. Maybe better possibly looking to play the ball across the goal there for some support.
Yeah, it was good work by Stevie McInally, and she's turning out to be a key player in this game for Kelburn. But yeah, just a little bit of composure inside the circle was required, and maybe just look for the pass, because a bit of an acute angle for a shot there.
Yeah, the keeper had it post well covered. It was almost going to be a difficult one to slot it in from there, but certainly first good opportunity of the match for Kelburn, and they'll hopefully be able to capitalise on those in the future. So yeah, GHK just sitting off, just filling the middle area of the pitch, trying to make it difficult for Kelburn to play through that middle area, pressurising when the ball goes into the midfield to force them back. But Kelburn just need to be patient, and I'm quite sure the opportunities will come, the channels will open up, and, but that's exactly what the tact is about, trying to force that ball into the midfield, and then GHK picking it up, as they have done through Fiona Donald on that occasion.
Yeah, Fiona Donald looks dangerous when she picks up the ball there and not quite connecting with her forwards, but when she does that, I'm quite sure GHK will open up the gaps in the defence of Kelburn.
Oh, here's an opportunity for GHK. Oh, great little bit of skill to dink it over the defender's stick, but in 2 minds, I think, whether to shoot there or pass, and possibly from that kind of range should have just made the keeper make a save. We saw how important it was in the last game, get the ball on target, so possibly the wrong decision on that occasion.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't shoot a goal, you're never going to score. So yeah, get into the circle and have a shot and pick up the rebounds.
I mean, we spoke about it in the last game a little bit, just the number of times Grove were ruthless at times in and around the circle, and Western looked a little bit tentative, but there's not many players who get in and just have a real go, but this could possibly be one. Oh, and should have been the first goal of the game. A great forward run, no pressure on Stevie there, but pushes the shot wide, so GHK let off the hook on that occasion.
Yeah, maybe she just spotted that the goalkeeper was covering the other side of the post and went for the near post there, but yeah, just hitting the sideboard. Maybe the better option would have been to go for the far post, but maybe she spotted the goalkeeper just out of position a little bit.
Yeah, a great opportunity, however, for Kelburn, so a warning for GHK, and the game remains 0-0 at the moment, but both teams have had opportunities as GHK break out of defence again, but turn the ball over. We're having to work hard to regain possession. And Kelburn looking to play forward, but no way forward, so back it goes. Play the ball round the back, a tactic used by all the teams nowadays. Patience playing the ball round the back, but GHK's tactics working quite well in terms of regaining possession from Kelburn's back line.
Yeah, and here's an attack that maybe get a corner out of this.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit unlucky not to get a corner. We could hear the sticks clashing, but possibly Alex Walker there, the umpire, playing advantage to GHK, but didn't actually capitalise on anything on that occasion for them. Here they go again. But, wave after wave of attack at the moment for GHK, but again, nothing to show for it in the early stages. And Jenny Morris just collecting the ball for GHK. Free hit just outside the 22. She looks for Fiona Donald, who just unfortunately doesn't manage to keep it in, but does gain a long corner, so GHK keep the pressure on. What can they do with this? They'll be looking to hopefully win a penalty corner or at least get a shot on target again. And they've had a lot of good pressure, but nothing much to show for it at the moment.
Yeah, Fiona Donald demonstrating nice skills, but just ran into far too many defenders. Really need to pass the ball out from there. Same again there.
Yeah, I think, as you well know, Cam, the modern game, the little 3D lifted skills when you're going into numbers that are very difficult to defend for defenders, but at the moment GHK just making it too easy for Kelburn to defend.
Yeah, running into flat sticks and lift it over or just look for the pass. If you're surrounded by 4 players, then there must be 3 players somewhere, so they've got to start to find those players when they're attacking the last third.
Yeah, absolutely, and hopefully, Jenny Morris finds Fiona Donald this time, but putting the ball in, and it's a good opportunity. Kelburn got a little bit of a deflection, just took it off its path as there was a GHK player coming hard and fast in at the far post, but they've got a long corner for their efforts and looking to build on that. However, Kelburn managed to relieve the pressure, winning the free hit, and are quite happy just to walk the ball up, get organised and start to build the ball out from the back again.
GHK are just pressing up a little bit more as this game's gone on, giving Kelburn less time at the back. So let's see how effective that'll be now.
Yeah, just changing their tactics, as you say, as the game goes, just mixing up so Kelburn don't get too settled. Unfortunately, a few errors at the moment from them. Yeah,
it's far too many basic errors, just allowing GHK to get a grip of the game here. Kelburn haven't been in the GHK half for a good 5 or 10 minutes now.
No, as you say, in a little bit, I mean, Fiona Donald working well, she'll certainly be looking for long corner, but she'll be hoping for an upgrade penalty corner at some point, I would imagine, in the game.
Yeah, she's definitely looking for the corner there, but no corner.
No. I mean, that's a few times Jenny Morris has tried that, dribbling through the numbers game, as you say. They're going to have to change that tactic if they want to be more successful in that area of the pitch. Now they've still got the ball, looking to work it up. I suppose the difference is they've got quite a lot of young, inexperienced players, and it is about learning from these games and these occasions and hopefully then being able to add it into their game in the future. Yeah,
absolutely, and you pointed out that maybe it's a part of Jenny Morris's game that she just needs to develop, lifted ball as she's attacking, because it's certainly one of the 2 key players for GHK.
Yeah, here we go, Kelburn on the attack now, and what can they do with this? They'll be looking to gain something out of it, but unfortunately the attack comes to nothing, but a little bit scrappy on the turnover and Kelburn regain possession, so GHK have to defend for a little bit while now. What can Kelburn do with this? Again, a lot of the players just dwelling on the ball a little bit, wanting a wee bit more time, but they've survived so far, but here it comes back, an opportunity. And it's broken again, and good shot there from Laura Carlton, one of the more experienced players from Kelburn, but unfortunately wide of the goal, so GHK can breathe again and start to work the ball out the back.
Yeah, some of the players just starting to take a few deep breaths there, so maybe fatigue is starting to set in here, and there's still quite a bit to go in the first half.
Yeah, still a long while to play, so I think a number of the players will be hoping the clock ticks down quickly to half time, but they're going to have to keep working hard. There we go, Kelburn sideline. Looking to put it in the circle, make them defend it, but Stevie, good steal there from Stevie McInally. GHK just wanting too long on the ball, and another opportunity. Good turn and shot, but defended again by GHK, but there's only, I think, so many times they can defend and survive at this.
Stevie McAnally tried to get a shot, and again, she's one of few players who's really goal hungry, and I'm sure a goal is going to come for her if she keeps this up.
Yeah, she certainly looks one of the major threats for Kelburn. But GHK will just have to be aware of that when she's in and around the circle. There's Emma Barlow, another skillful player, but just needing a little bit of support. Finds it and comes all the way back to the back line. But given away in the midfield by Kelburn to GHK, but another turnover and ball just a little bit loose at the moment, but Emma Barlow's worked hard to get back, but now she turns the ball over to Fiona O'Donnell, and Fiona certainly's got pace and room to run. This could hurt. Great ball forward, 1-on-1 with the keeper. Was unlucky not to slot that away. Did pretty much most of the right thing. Saw the keeper coming, went round the keeper, but just too far in front of her.
Yeah, great play by Fiona O'Donnell, and just laying the ball off. And disappointed I think GHK will be for not putting the ball in net and making it 1-0.
Yeah, just saw the replay there. Keeper does well just to do enough and spoil it for her. Just put her off enough to miss the second trap, but Kelburn survive. Ball now going forward at Emma Barlow, so it's end-to-end stuff for both teams, but none of them capitalised on their opportunities yet. 15 minutes remaining in the game, so not too many substitutions been made yet, so I'm quite sure there'll be some tiring legs as the minutes tick away. But Kelburn trying to apply a bit more pressure when the ball's deep in the GHK corner. Stevie McAnally calling for them to step up. GHK do well to win the free hit, and again have the ball in their own half. Just taking their time to get organised and set up. Managed to play the ball all the way to the other side of the pitch. 2 passes gives them a little bit more time and space to play. GHK on the attack again, and certainly a bit more space opening up in the game now as a few players start to get a little bit leg weary. It's going to be an open game on occasions, but Kelburn back in possession. GHK just dropped back again to the half court, just to keep the game in front of them, keep the midfield packed with the numbers, and willing Kelburn to play into their zone. But, pressure tells. Kelburn just turn the ball over into the sideline, and GHK opportunity to attack back in. Nice bit of skill there. GHK wins the free hit. Looks to play the ball out to the right hand side, and Sarah Love doing a fair bit of work in defence, just to keep the ball going. Unlucky Jenny Morris just not quite connecting with the forward pass there. Gives Kelburn the sideline. Drew Berry, another young player, who's skillful young player.
Yeah, Drew Berry attends the Glasgow School of Sport, so she plays a lot of hockey, and she's got fantastic skills. Yeah.
So Kelburn just quite happy to play the ball forward at their leisure. GHK just sitting off. Adele Dassley playing good ball forward, and there's Molly Godfrey now on the attack, trying to look to put the ball in. GHK do enough to fault that attack, but Kelburn still in it. Here they go again, so we'll be looking to capitalise on this. Reverse stick shot. Stevie McAnally now on the ball, but Sarah Love doing just enough to stop her on that occasion. But here she is back on the ball, so certainly seeing plenty of the ball. It's just what can she produce with it, and Sarah Love defending well just to force them away from the goal, keep the pressure on. But Kelburn win the free hit 5 yards outside the circle. All players must be 5 yards in these situations, and tackling has to be very careful, otherwise quite often give away penalty corner. So can Kelburn make anything of this opportunity? Just broken, gone for a sideline, so they're still in GHK's half, going around looking to put the ball, but And have won a penalty corner, so first penalty corner of the game. Let's see what Kelburn produce from this. Got a couple of options probably, Callum, whether they off the top or a drag flick. Depending how they line up.
Yeah, really, first corner, so I'd expect him to test the goalkeeper early on. So the important, I think, is to get the shot in and then pick up rebounds. So I would expect a hit rather than a drag flick here.
Yeah, I mean, corner's such an important part of the game now. Every execution needs to be good, so let's see if they can. Good drag out, good trap, and good strike, good call, good rebound, but keeper does well, and it's fallen again, and they regain another penalty corner, but they were unfortunate not to score there. Keeper did well. Yeah,
they followed up the shot very well, but again, just maybe a little bit of composure and just look to see where the free gaps are, and then put the ball at the goal again.
Yeah, wonder whether they'll change their option this time, or whether they'll go for the shot again and try and pick up the pieces. Laura Calton waiting at the top of the circle there, threatening to hit the ball. But let's see what option they choose this time. Again, good injection trap. Looks like an option. Yeah, back to the injector. And the umpire plays advantage as it falls to Stevie for another shot at goal. Keeper makes the save, but GHK deliberately play the ball back off the back line, so that's another penalty corner, but they're just surviving at the moment, GHK.
Yeah, be interesting to see what corner they come up with this time. I mean, they're getting plenty of time at the top of the circle to really pick their options.
Yeah, but a lot of teams have a number of options now, and it's just choosing the right one on the right occasion, so let's see what Kelburn do with their third penalty corner of the game. Back out to the top. Now they're going to the right hand side. There's space to come back in, and yeah, good option that time. What we call probably a zigzag. Just moving the ball out to the right and then back into the middle. And that was Laura Calton who slotted it home quite convincingly in the end, and pretty hard to defend that one.
Yeah, the corner's been used in a number of games before this with success. And it is difficult to defend because the defence is really outnumbered so much. Then but coolly put away, picked her spot, and 1-0 to Kelburn.
Yeah, but it was a good bit of pressure that Kelburn had put on, so probably deserved their goal in the long run. But it's been pretty end-to-end stuff. But here's Stevie McAnally on another forward run, twisting and turning as she does, but GHK cannot afford to give the ball back so easily. Emma Barlow now driving round, puts the ball in, but no one on the far post that time. Not a bad ball in, but just no one expecting it.
It was a good ball, and really as a forward you really want to be getting to that back post as early as possible because you score a lot of goals from that position.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think as well it's forwards always anticipating that ball is going to come in and being one step ahead of the game, but
yeah, Rona Simpson would have been there.
Well, possibly. Yeah, I would like to think so. But here we go again. So Stevie McAnally breaking. She's been a real influence in the game for Kelburn and a real threat going forward.
Yeah, she's an ex-under-21 international player. She's a very good player. She's fit and strong. She's got good skills. So yeah, she's causing GHK a few problems here.
Yeah, it's been a good old battle. You can see her and Jenny Morris there just competing for the ball, but she's certainly made her mark in the game and probably the difference between the teams at the moment, but she's coming off for a rest, a well-deserved rest at the moment, and Kerry Nunnery's just replacing her. But GHK on the attack, looking to go forward. Jenny Morris trying to break through the gap, good little ball forward, and opportunity just outside. Just Kelburn just happy to clear their lines. Sideline ball for GHK. Fiona Donald steps forward and plays the ball down right to Sarah Johnston, who's leading out. Wins her team a long corner. So just over 7 minutes remaining. It's a good opportunity for GHK to possibly try and level the scores here before half time, but Kelburn have done well to win the ball back. I think it could. Yeah. Now it's back in GHK's corner, so a little bit of nice skills there by Fiona Donald, and she does a lot of hard work in there for GHK. It's just actually getting that final pass away once she's done all that hard work.
Yeah, again, very fit and skillful player, and again causing a few problems. But it's just that last little pass into the circle, which they're not quite getting at the moment.
Kelburn on a break here. Emma Barley feeding a ball forward, just too much pace on it for Molly Godfrey to reach. So ball's back with GHK deep in their own half, looking just to play the ball out. Kelburn win a sideline ball, so can they counter attack and look to capitalise and add to their tally at the moment? Got to come back out the play to find a little bit of space. But, they do that, a good ball forward, and Kelburn linking some nice passes together at the moment, threatening again into the circle, and they'll be hoping to possibly win something out of this situation. And in the circle again, a little bit scrappy, but GHK just bringing the ball out nice and calmly, and quite happy, I'm sure, to take the sideline ball there. But Kelburn really stepping up, putting a bit of pressure on now. They're all whole teams in GHK half at the moment, so they're certainly looking to apply pressure.
Yeah, a little bit different tactics from GHK. They're really trying to press up and not give them any time on the ball at the back at the moment, and it seems to be working for them.
GHK just managed to win the free hit there. Kelburn really putting on all the pressure, looking to win it and then break hard. But, good steal again from Kelburn. It's Drew Barry who's changed sides, but always looking to be involved in the play. Again, another lovely little ball through, and Kelburn attacking down through Chloe Hardy. Great ball in, but again, too easy to defend for GHK there, and they just come away with the ball out of the circle.
Yeah, it was a nice play by Chloe Hardy. She's an exciting young player in the under-18 Scotland squad, and I think she's got a very bright future. A good ball in, but the forwards were a little bit static in the circle there.
Yeah, just caught on the wrong side, and I think probably a little bit of experience again, just waiting on that backswing and then ready to jump in front of their opposite number. But I'm quite sure the coaches will be telling them at half time what they require them to do in that area of the pitch.
Yeah, I think the attacks from Kelburn going forward in the circle a little bit more successful, in that they're not too focused on the goal, whereas I think GHK are too focused on running in the goal, and they just need to maybe just find the spaces at the sides of the circle to open up the spaces towards the goal a little bit more.
Yeah, here goes Chloe again. Yeah, she's quick on the ball, confident, but just unfortunately just dwells on it a little bit, takes her stick off the ball and allows the GHK player just to step in and steal the ball from her. But she certainly looks exciting going forward. She's got good pace, and she's going to be someone to watch for the future. Yeah,
she is very quick. Yeah.
So just over 3.5 minutes remaining, and GHK would really welcome a goal to equalise things at the moment going in at half time, but most of the attack at the moment is going Kelburn way. Here we go, Kelburn got the sideline, and Chloe is off on a run again. She make most a good ball in, a reverse stick shot coming up again. Keeper makes a good save, didn't have quite the power behind it, but still on target. Keeper still had to save it. Yeah,
again a good ball in by Chloe Hardy, and the shot and goal, and you know that's what you've got as a coach. You ask them to get shots on goal, yet it didn't have the pace. It wasn't going to really trouble the goalkeeper.
Still, as you say, make a save, because it's amazing how many times the ball goes in the back of the net when the ball's on target. But GHK allowed to break out here. Sarah Johnston in possession. Now Jenny Morris just looking for the 1-2 back to Sarah, but doesn't quite connect, and Kelburn got an opportunity to break forward, but GHK win the ball, and now got an opportunity, a little bit time and space. Fiona Donald on the ball, and she is quick, so she can utilise her pace. Good ball forward. GHK now have a little bit more pressure on Kelburn, and Fiona now driving the right. Great opportunity, trying to play it round the keeper. Keeper's out the goal at the moment. There was a foot in there, so I don't know if the umpire's playing advantage or what was quite harsh. I think they would have been quite happy, I think, to take the penalty corner there.
Yeah, they just umpire obviously just a little bit unsighted there and not getting the corner. But yeah, it was a corner. But here they are again.
Here they come again, using the baseline, and yeah, Kelburn defended that one a bit better, protected their feet, so survive in the dying minutes of this game. So here we go. You can just see the ball come off the defender's foot, but obviously the umpire couldn't see it. She can't blow what she can't see, so players just have to accept that and get on with it. And that's the game at times. So
yeah. And of course there's two umpires, so in those situations really you're looking for a little bit of help from the umpire on the other side, but again the umpire on the other side didn't see that either, so GHK didn't complain too much, got on with the game, which is very good.
Yeah, no, exactly, a good example, because let's face it, umpires are only human, they miss things. As players make mistakes, umpires do the same, so can't be too critical of them. So Kelburn deep in their own half, GHK trying to apply some last minute pressure and do so and win a sideline ball. Jenny Morris again, Fiona Donald just couldn't quite trap it but wins it back. But again just turns it over and Kelburn regain possession. Just to try and see the game out here. A good ball forward and Chloe just again, great example of her speed. Can she change the angle? Just seconds left, just looking to win something, but it goes for a long corner and GHK always happy to see the half out here, I think, but a good opportunity for Chloe, and I think with a little bit more game experience she'll be a really exciting prospect.
Yeah, obviously she demonstrated her pace there.
Oh, there we go in the dying seconds. Hi, fantastic opportunity, and I think we're just going to hear the half-time hooter, so Kelburn will be delighted to go in at half-time 2-0 up, and GHK will be disappointed to concede right at the end of that half.
Yeah, I think they just lost a little bit of concentration there because Kelburn had a lot of space and a lot of time just to get that shot, and yeah, a shot at the far post, and 2-0.
Yeah, absolutely. It changes the nature of the game quite a lot. Going in 1-0 or 2-0 down can make quite a difference. So GHK now got their work cut out for them in the second half, and I'm quite sure Chris Kane will be disappointed to concede that one right at the end. But you've got to play for the full 35 minutes, as they say.
Yeah, 2-0 down, it will be quite difficult for them, but already today we've seen a team come back from 5 goals down, and that's what's great about hockey, and the goals can be scored very quickly, and GHK will want to go into the second half and maybe just put a bit more pressure on Kelburn to try and force a few more errors from them.
Yeah, as you say, I mean, the game nowadays, and particularly at top level, seconds can determine between one end and the next, and goals being conceded at both ends. So it is really exciting to watch, and I think for a lot of people, hopefully they'll watch a lot more in the future, and certainly from people that I know who'd not that experienced the game, when they see it for the first time, absolutely love watching it, because it is a fast, exciting game now.
Rona, Callum, thank you very much for first half commentary. So crucial second goal there for Kelburn just on the stroke of half time. They go into half time 2-0 up. You've been sending us your tweets with the hashtag AwesomeOctober over the course of the half, and we've got a couple of interesting tweets. You've been watching from all over the world. Jimmy Devney saying Scottish hockey, great idea. Hockey Wales should do Amazing November to complement Scottish hockey's Awesome October. And Graham Smith says, congratulations Scottish hockey on a great Awesome October. Great idea. Tuned in from New York City, Rona.
Fantastic. That's what we like to hear all the way from the other side of the world. That's great. Long may it continue, and hopefully it'll encourage others to do the same.
So please get in touch with us. Let us know what you think of this game. Let us know what you think of any of the games that you've seen today. Rona, turning our attention back to the goals from this game, it was a slightly attritional half. I'm not going to lie, it's not the most entertaining half of hockey that we've seen all day today. But Kelburn have plugged away. They've got a reward there at the end of the half. Let's just take a quick look at their first goal. It was the penalty corner.
Yeah, I mean, certainly Kelburn throughout the game, I think, have looked the more threatening going forward, and we can just see the replay here. out to the right, what we call a zigzag, back into the middle, and Laura Carlton just slotting it past the keeper. So well executed corner, and I think at that moment in the game, certainly well deserved for Kelburn. So that was their first goal of the game.
And then just on the stroke of half time.
Yeah, literally seconds to go from a long corner. I think GHK just switched off. Simple drive into the circle, and shot, as I always say, on target, and right across the keeper to double their tally. So
And
GHK were disappointed to concede that one right at the death.
A little deflection maybe off the sole of Emma McDermott's foot there. Slightly unfortunate. It almost felt like she knew the clock was running down. Have a shot, and it was like Callum said near the start of the half, where we saw a number of opportunities for GHK where they didn't pull the trigger. When you get in the circle, have a shot, because you've got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think we talk about that a lot in general across the board, that a lot of players, want to have the perfect shot when actually just get in the circle and make the shot, make the keeper make the save, and you never know how many of these opportunities then actually go in the back of the net, because it's almost the unexpected shots that they take the keepers by surprise. So yeah, more players just need to keep shooting.
Can see the GHK team in the goal off to the right hand side of our commentary position, just breaking from their halftime team talk. In case you thought we had 3 commentators throughout that first half, I can tell you we did only have 2 official commentators, but the GHK coach was doing his best standing right next to one of our strategically positioned SFX mics to contribute his thoughts in the game. He certainly not shy of offering his opinion on proceedings.
No, certainly not. Chris will certainly have his opinion of what his players should be doing, and I don't think he'll be any quieter this half possibly. So it's going to be interesting to see how the game now develops.
Well, we've turned the microphone down, we've pointed it slightly out of his direction, so let's hope we can hear more of you and slightly less of Chris. Not that we don't value his opinion at all.
The GHK are out and lined up. We're just waiting on Kelburn, who are using their full half-time time is to capitalise on making sure they're prepared for the second half. And here come the players wandering out now to the second half.
So Carlton and McKee on the scorers. Kelburn 2-0 up. Rona Simpson in the commentary box with Callum MacLeod talking you through to the conclusion of today's play.
Thank you, Jack. And yet, players back out on the pitch ready for the second half. It's been a good day of hockey. The men's games are on this morning, and then Grove and Western played earlier today in a very exciting match, and this is the final half of today's proceedings. So Kelburn 2-0 up at the moment, but what can GHK do this half to possibly turn the tables?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the coaches have changed at half time, and just early on, the first 5 minutes or so, what kind of tactics that the teams are going to play now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's similar to the previous game. Kelburn can't sit back and rely on their advantage, but GHK have to push forward, which sometimes opens up some gaps at the back and can play into Kelburn's hands as well. So it's a tricky one, but Kelburn on the ascendancy and starting strong at the moment. Looking to threaten the GHK goal again. Forward to Chloe Hardy, who just couldn't control it on that occasion. So GHK come back into possession, looking to work the ball out the back. But Kelburn putting on a fairly heavy press and almost managed to steal it, but Jenny Morris comes to the rescue, and GHK keep possession on the sideline ball. Well, she's given it away this time, and Laura Carlton breaking forward. Could be one opportunity, and she might just do enough to get it in. She's still in possession, still working, and a good save initially in the reverse stick shot, but the follow up, another great save, and it's still there. Oh, and I'm not quite sure how Kelburn managed to miss that one. Keeper did well on 2 occasions, and Stevie McAnally just unable to make that final contact in the far post. Here we see the rebound. That was the first one, and then Emma Barlow does well, ball right across, and that's where you would want your players, but just not having her stick on the ground, just not enough time to get her stick down there to pop it in the goal.
Yeah, right position. It looked like it did actually come off maybe the outside of the post there, so it was close. She was in the right position, did everything right, but just not quite in the goal. Maybe it's not going to be her day today.
Yeah, I know she's done a lot of work outside the circle, created a lot of opportunities, but at the end of the day, if you keep creating, it doesn't really matter who puts them in the back of the net as long as your team are winning.
Yep, they're winning 2-0, and she's contributed well to that.
Here comes GHK working the ball out the back. But, unfortunately, they've turned it over again. So I think if they're going to make any inroads into this game, they just make sure that they keep possession, work the ball up, and hopefully when they get nearer the Kelburn goal, capitalise on their opportunities.
Yeah, I just noticed maybe a bit of an experience of the GHK team. They lost the ball and then they give Kelburn quite a lot of time just to make passes. They give Laura Carlton lots of time to make passes, and here we go again.
Yep, Stevie, an opportunity to shoot. We should take it this time. Oh, I think you're right, Cam. I don't think it's going to be her day, but again, an easy ball given away at the back by GHK, and lots of time and space. We'll just see the replay here. He'd pick up, and again, lots of time to shoot, but just doesn't connect with it, and off the sideboard, so she'll be disappointed with that finish by her standards, and maybe it'll be third time lucky.
Well, yeah, again, I think it was outside of the post yet again, but I think what she's got to do is try to go for the far post. But I did notice that also that the free attackers inside the circle weren't really looking to deflect the ball there, and they need to have their sticks down on the ground as well in those situations.
Yeah, and possibly just give her a little bit more support and help, let her know what options are available. So Drew Barry using some of her skills, but unfortunately doesn't get away with it on this occasion, and allows GHK to bring the ball out. But they turn it over too cheaply, and Kelburn back in possession. So game opening up a little bit of space. Oh, Laura Carlton just finding a foot, and they'll be gaining possession for Kelburn. So Kelburn a free hit just outside the 22. What can they do with this opportunity? Not a lot of movement in front of her. And, puts the ball in the circle, but Sarah Love defending it, but now has unfortunately given it away for GHK. Did well initially, but plus just needs to slow down in that tight area of the pitch. So Kelburn free hit outside. Again regained on the 5-yard line. Chloe Hardy this time having an opportunity and a go, and again using her speed well to literally run past players. A reverse stick shot. Keeper makes a good save, but got a follow up by Emma Barlow. Can she possibly finish it? Oh, and again drags it wide past the post. There was a Kelburn player there, but I don't think she could see the ball to the last minute. So Kelburn certainly creating enough opportunities, but just need to finish them off. We can see here the shot from Emma just across the goal, but again, unfortunately just couldn't connect.
Yeah, again, that's where the forwards just need to have the sticks on the ground and get low and get sight of the ball. But Kelburn totally dominating the second half here, and Laura Carlton is really stamping her authority on the game. An ex-internationalist, very experienced player, and you can see that in the second half here.
Yeah, it just makes a difference in some of these games to settle things down, and as you say, Kelburn in full control of the game at the moment. GHK struggling just to get the ball back, and there we go again, a Kelburn penalty corner. So let's see if they can use this to add to their tally at the moment, whether they'll choose an option like they did the last time, it worked for them, or will they go off the top?
Yeah, again, good work from Stevie McAnally, who won that corner, robbing the ball from the GHK defender. She's done everything really quite well today, apart from put the ball in the goal. So what option will they choose? Laura certainly having a practice swing there. Is that what they're going to look for? But Emma Barlow, good injection. No, just a dummy. Slightly off target, but yeah, the option lifted, which is dangerous at a penalty corner from the first shot. So whistle goes, and GHK survive again, and look to start to build the ball out the back for them. And can they create something going forward now? Jenny Morris getting involved in the play, finds a foot, so they can start to work the ball up the pitch a little bit higher, and hopefully put Kelburn under a little bit more pressure at the back. That's a nice bit of skill there from the
GHK player to break through, and again just pushing the game up for GHK. And now they've got a little bit of time and space to work into, but they really need to connect with these final passes, and I think that's the difference at the moment between the teams. Kelburn making more of their opportunities in the final third, and here we go again. Chloe Harley running at the opposition, but unfortunately just too much weight on the pass.
Yeah, GHK are making it a little bit difficult for themselves when they're going forward, in that their forwards seem to be closing the space instead of trying to get high up the pitch and then creating space for themselves to move into.
Well, lifted ball there, which is deemed dangerous, so free hit goes to Kelburn in the final third of GHK's half again, so they're going to have to defend again here. Fiona Donald back waiting, but the ball comes all the way back out to the number 15. There's Ellie Halliday. Again, is another young player, and she gains the free hit, so you can see how high all Kelburn's team in the GHK half, which sometimes doesn't make it any easier to play in with all the numbers in a small area.
No, but they're using just the attack there. They are using the sides of the pitch very well to create space inside. So they're coping quite well with that, and they're really pushing GHK back just now.
Yeah, GHK at the moment can't seem to get any hold on the game. They win the ball, but then are outnumbered by Kelburn shirts. But they do have the ball at the moment, so hopefully they can start to create a little bit of play. But I think they need to try and get the ball out of those tight areas and into another space on the pitch. So Kelburn on the attack again, but they've turned the ball over, so a little bit scrappy at times, just with a numbers game. But GHK in possession at the moment at the back. Sarah Love looking to use her big hit, which she does, and forces the ball off the sideline, high up the pitch, but it certainly allows GHK even the opportunity just to step up the pitch. So Drew Barry coming off there, and Adele Dassley for Kelburn taken to the pitch, and she's going to have to defend as soon as she gets on. Jenny Morris winning a free hit for GHK, so opportunity now, first one in this half really for GHK to try and good ball in the right, and they're in the circle. Can she capitalise on this? It's a great ball back. Oh, it's a great save by one of the Kelburn players on the line, and they've survived that attack by Fiona Donald, and driving into the circle with space, got an opportunity, rebound, keeper does well again. Oh, it's all happening in the circle at the moment, but GHK just cannot get the ball in the back of the net. They're still in possession on the right, and still got it, and back in the circle, same thing, tries to go round the keeper, but keeper comes sliding out to cover the danger. Now Kelburn are on the break. It's a 2 on 3, but Stevie's got the pace, and Chloe Hardy's working really hard to get up and support. So can Kelburn get an opportunity here? But unfortunately Stevie possibly chose the wrong option there. But
yeah, she just needed to, as she was going forward, she just needed to change angles to open up the passes to the right, where she was getting quite a lot of support from her teammates, and needed to release the ball a little bit earlier.
So
there.
We see this replay, and the sticks off the Kelburn player, and then Lauren Gramp scrambling around to clear it. So they just survived there. Kelburn, they can breathe a sigh of relief as the ball goes up the other end. Sarah Love stepping in front to intercept that ball, and game's opened up again a little bit. So
again, you just see the three forwards from GHK all on the same line. They really need to change the depth of their attack there, get some players higher, and it'll just open up the game for them, and they'll be able to find more balls into the circle.
Yeah, absolutely. I think just a little bit of height, and here we go, Jenny Morris. Can she create something? Lovely little ball in, little low lift as we spoke about earlier, and unfortunate not to get anything out, but looks as if she's obviously learnt from her first half. A nice little bit of skill to lift the ball over the defender there and create something for her team.
Yeah,
here she goes again.
The attack, they're certainly taking a lot more ball from Kelburn now that they've pushed up and put a little bit of pressure on the defenders at 16s.
And here they are again, working the right hand side. Fiona Donald doing some good work, and can they create something? But Kelburn have won it back at the moment, so they'll be quite happy just to keep the ball, regain possession, work the ball out. Here things with Emma Barlow, who finds a forward pass now, and it's a counter-attack again with Kelburn players working hard to get ahead, but unfortunately just a little bit of a slack pass there by Caitlin Girdwood just gives GHK the opportunity to get back in the game. But the game certainly opened up in the last few minutes, and opportunities for both teams.
And you can hear coach of GHK, Chris Kane, really shouting at his players to get up and put a little bit of pressure on the ball. Just giving Kelburn too much time on the ball.
Oh, a good steal there, opportunity. Oh, unlucky, just could not get it out of her feet there. But GHK were unfortunately not to capitalise on that mistake at the back there.
Yeah, again, just put pressure on the ball carrier, and it almost paid dividends for them.
I think possibly with both teams' tiredness creeping into the game, Jenny Morris now got an opportunity, great opportunity. Good save there by Lauren Grant, but she's still in it, and can she win something? Looking again for the reverse stick shot, but lifts it into the Kelburn player, so Kelburn can get themselves organised and look to play the ball out. Nope. Lifted ball again into the GHK player's finger. I think that's going to be a sore one. And so, again, another good shot. I think Lauren Grant possibly got a touch on that, and you can hear how animated Mr. Kane is on the sideline, knowing that if his team can capitalise on one of these opportunities, his team are straight back in the game. But it's end-to-end stuff at the moment, and Kelburn on the break, but GHK back in the game, so he's really demanding a lot from the players, asking them, and Fiona Donald now the opportunity to play forward. Well, that's going to fall for them, and they've umpires played advantage, and yeah, done well, took the opportunity, kept at it, and have gained a penalty corner from it. So first penalty corner of the game for GHK, so could this be their opportunity?
Again, interesting to see what they do here, and yeah, if it's a first corner, then really test out the defence and make sure they get a shot on goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Lauren Grant's made a couple of good saves lately, so she should be ready for this. But Fiona Donald lines up at the top of the circle. There's the strike option, so can GHK pull one back? Just trap it upright. Just pulls it wide of the post, but the injection probably didn't help. It's off target, which upsets the routine at the top of the circle, so Kelburn can breathe a sigh of relief from that corner.
Yeah, didn't put the defence under any pressure at all. Yep, it was a little bit of a poor put out. But still, GHK are putting pressure on defence here, and they're making Kelburn make a lot of mistakes, and they're really coming into the game now. Yeah,
tables have almost turned since the start of the second half. They've really gained a lot more momentum, and if they can get one back here, it'll make for an interesting finish to the game. And driving forward, but yep, it's running into a flat stick, and that's possibly one of the areas they may learn from this game in terms of just getting more out of that attacking area and not driving into defenders' flat sticks.
Yeah, definitely in the area that their forwards and their attacking midfield need to develop if they're going to create more chances.
Well, here they go with Jenny Morris on the ball. She's regained possession and she's still working hard. A few tackles, yeah, and then finally the short corner is awarded by Ellen Murray. So outside the circle, but that was for, I think, repeated stick tackles. So GHK get the reward, and let's see if they can get their routine this time sorted out. Teams spend hours and hours practicing these routines as they're a crucial part of the game, so it's frustrating and disappointing when they don't come off in the matches, but they'll be hoping for something a little bit tidier this time, I'm sure.
Yeah, games and tournaments are won and lost on penalty corners, so they'll be keen to get something from this.
Let's see what option they choose. Jenny Morris, that's a better injection trap, and Fiona Donald looking to hit it. Keeper makes the save, pams it away, but GHK still got an opportunity in the second phase. Kelburn defend it pretty well and win the free hit, regain possession, and now this is dangerous. GHK caught up the pitch, Kelburn on the attack and have a bit of pace. Oh, Young does really well, good turn, great ball through, but Sarah Love does very well to cover the angles and just enough to stop that attack, but just shows you how quickly the game can change from one end to the other. Couple of passes and all of a sudden one opportunity can go from one end to the other.
Yeah, GHK just not quite getting their corner off there, and then another 10 or 15 seconds later, Kelburn in the circle. But again, GHK will be disappointed with that corner. They just need to get into the ball a little bit quicker and get the shot away a bit quicker.
Yeah, here come Kelburn again on the attack. Reverse stick shot, and comes off the GHK player. I'm not quite sure Sarah Love knew a whole lot about that, but she did the keeper's job there.
Yeah, it's a great backhand shot by I think it was Drew Berry there, and yeah, she took it very well. Maybe it's a bit of self-preservation came into it there.
Still, it keeps the ball out the back of the net, and that's the main thing. And as the lights have come on and the rain starts to come down again, these remaining 17 and a bit minutes, it's going to be dig in deep from the players now. I think the day started with the rain, so it's going to finish with the rain as well by the looks of it, but I'm sure the players won't even notice it when they're out there concentrating on their job. And GHK still pushing hard to get forward, working hard. I'm quite sure there'll be a few tired legs, but they can just get one opportunity and back in the game. It's amazing how confidence comes, but Kelburn on the attack once again through Chloe Hardy. So what can they do? Bit of a warning from the umpire there, a little of a long whistle on that tackle from Kirsty O'Donnell. Just next time she might get a wee rest if she's not careful, but I think there's a bit of a tiredness coming in.
Yeah, it's a little bit of tiredness, but it's been a game that's been played in good spirit, and there was no malice intended, and good umpiring just to blow the whistle a little bit harder.
Yeah, absolutely, and a great run through there from Fiona Donald, and here is Kirsty O'Donnell who's won her team a free hit again just outside the circle. So I think if GHK need to get back into this game, then now would be a great opportunity to score. So here they go, they're in the circle. Ooh, a stick come, yeah. Clumsy tackle there, just as we'd been saying, and from Laura Carlton, of one of the most experienced. I'm not sure with the rain whether her stick just came out her hand. Give her the benefit of the doubt of that.
The grips and sticks are usually pretty good, and I see she's got a perfectly good grip there. So I'm not really sure what happened. Maybe the attacker caught her stick in the foot and just pulled it away from her.
So another opportunity then for GHK, and as I say, a good time to steal one back, but they'll have to do better than they have in the last couple of corners. That's their third corner of the game. Fiona Donald lining up again, but they do have options, so they may use them this time. Oh, and they certainly have. A quick short corner across, and made the keeper make the save, but there was no one really there putting pressure on, and Kelburn now got an opportunity to break from the corner. Good ball forward to Molly Godfrey from Adele Dassley, but turnover possession, but they've done well to win it back again, and breaking hard in from the right hand side, across the goal, keeper makes a save, and GHK tidy up the pieces, but the game really opening up in the last 15 minutes here. It's going from end to end. Oh, and I think this time the game's been stopped, and Kelburn player Claire Lavery just asked to take a little rest for a couple of minutes. A green card, which means a temporary suspension, so her team are down to 10, and an opportunity possibly now for GHK to capitalise on that.
Yeah, umpire Ellen Murray just recognising that it was a deliberate foul there to break down play, so quite rightly
She's
off the rest, and she's given a corner now as well to GHK, so another chance.
So GHK really piling on the pressure, and Ellen Murray taking no prisoners in this match now, so everyone's going to have to be on their toes, but as we said a minute or two ago, another opportunity for GHK, but they're going to have to make the most of this to get themselves back on the game, and the rain really coming down pretty hard now, so they've got to concentrate and just focus on their own individual job, forget about what's happening round about them, and just watch that ball out to Fiona Donald. They tried a zigzag similar to what Kelburn did in the first half, but didn't come off for them unfortunately, and now an opportunity for Kelburn to break on a sideline ball.
Yeah, I think it was maybe a good decision to do that move. There was space, but it wasn't quite executed properly.
Just gives Kelburn something to think about if they gain some other corners, that they do have options, but it's becoming quite open at the moment. Kelburn working hard, and a good lead out there from the forward to pick up possession, looking to play it into the circle and finds their player across the baseline and gets a shot away, and the keeper just does enough to stop it. Kelburn win the long corner again, wide on their left. Out it comes to Drew, who'll, I'm quite sure, look to get the ball back in. Reverse over, and here it comes. Good chance, it's still there, but GHK have defended their goal pretty well at times, and now on the attack themselves through Kirsty O'Donnell, who wins the free hit and has allows her team to step up the pitch a little bit. So can they capitalise? Fiona Donald again, weaving her way through the midfield, finds Jenny Morris, who's got a little bit of space and a good ball through, but Sarah Johnston not quite there just to slot that home. Maybe if she slid on the nice wet pitch now, she could have reached that.
Gone to ground, but it's really been the difference in the two teams, I think, in that Kelburn have had the better shooting opportunities that they've created for themselves. Yeah,
absolutely, and they've just been a bit more cutthroat in that area of the pitch, which, let's face it, often is the difference in the teams. But GHK not giving up, they're working hard. Fiona Donald back on the ball, trying to weave her way through, but they are getting tired. But as I say, both teams continuing to work hard. GHK really piling on the pressure, but Kelburn managing to work the ball out and feed it through, and have gained themselves a free hit in GHK's half. They'll be quite happy just to settle the game down a little bit. Just over 12 minutes remaining. A few tired legs.
Yeah, they just Kelburn really just want to slow the game down a little bit, retain possession, keep it in strong positions for them on the pitch, like where they are just now on the right hand side for attack. So they're not too worried about scoring more goals.
Good ball forward, slightly lifted, which made it difficult for the pick up, but GHK survive and start to build the play again from the back, and they've done so pretty well, and I've got an opportunity to break. Hannah Clark just getting caught in possession, but here come Kelburn again, attacking down their right. That's a cheap foul from the forward, allows GHK to break out, and a few unforced errors now, Cam, creeping into the game. I think just a little bit of tiredness.
Yeah, it's become a little bit scrappy, which really suits Kelburn. They're winning 2-0, so yeah, if both teams are making errors in this area of the pitch, then Kelburn will be quite happy.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just taking their time, working the ball up, and Dasley breaking into the circle. But doesn't gain anything from it this time, so GHK...
No, both teams really need to get back to making the ball do the work and passing and more quickly and moving off the ball. Both teams are holding on to the ball far too long now, and that's why it's making the game scrappy.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a good pick up from Heather Loudon, a young player there, and has allowed her team to progress up the pitch. They're high up on the right hand side, and Jenny Morris, it's difficult to see now with the rain pouring down here at Glasgow Green, but GHK working really hard to try and capitalise on some of the good attacking play they've done, but Fiona Donald working back tirelessly for her team to forward, and unfortunately just couldn't quite pick that up there. Gives Kelburn the sideline again. So we're in the last 10 minutes. GHK really need to go back to get anything from this game.
Yeah, they've really now got to put the pressure on the Kelburn team and not give their defenders time on the ball, and that's what the coach is shouting for them to do, but they just need to do it a little bit quicker.
Yeah, and when they did it in that spell early in the second half, they really did gain a lot of possession, but it's getting very open now as players tire. You can see both teams, when they lose possession, it's a long struggle to get back, and there will be, I think, opportunities at both ends as teams and the legs they come wary. Here comes Stevie. Can she finish off with a goal? But not quite a goal, but she does gain her team a penalty corner, so they'll be quite happy with that at the moment, just seeing the seconds tick away. And if they manage to slot this home, I think that'll be the end result.
Yeah, McAnally winning a corner, but she did have an easy pass to her left. The player was free, who could have got a clear shot and goal. But she's won a corner, and it's running the clock down for them at the same time, so they'll be quite happy with this.
Yeah, absolutely. So I wonder what option they'll choose this time. Emma Barlow just taking her time getting back to the ball. I'm quite sure all the players at the moment will be quite happy of a couple of seconds respite. So the rain absolutely lashing down here now at Glasgow Green, but here we go. What can Kelburn do with this corner? Good injection, trap to hit it off the top, but Laura Carlton just didn't quite connect, just topped it a little bit and ends up going past the post, so she'll be a little bit disappointed with that effort.
Yeah, definitely, and I just wonder if the rain is playing a part now. It can be easy to grip the sticks now. They must be soaking wet, so we can give her the benefit of the doubt with this one now, I think.
It is pretty heavy now here at Glasgow Green, but these are the conditions that players have to play in all over the world, not just in Scotland at times, so there's no excuses, just have to get on with it. And as I say, only just over 7 minutes remaining. I'm quite sure they're just concentrating and focusing on the game, and good attack from Kelburn again there, just couldn't quite connect with the final pass, but they're all working hard to maintain this intensity, and GHK now have a 16 again, just to try and start to build the attack for themselves. Back into Fiona Donald, who's had to drop quite deep now to help her team out, which requires a lot of work for her off the ball, but she's certainly won the free hit, showed some nice skills, and just looking for a little bit of support when she gets from Jenny Morris, who's really bursting through into the Kelburn circle and does well, but the game continues with Kelburn now breaking out, and it really is open end-to-end stuff. Emma Barlow trying to play the ball forward, but I think, as you say, hands and sticks are pretty slippy, and it may be better just to push the ball around to try and hit it too much. But opportunity for GHK. Keeper makes a good save, but they still have the rebound. And again, Jenny Morris trying to weave her way through and earns GHK a penalty corner. So, fourth corner of the game.
Yeah, clearly the conditions are not helping the players. A lot of mistakes being made now, particularly when they try and hit the ball. So as you say, probably better to just shorten the game a little bit and keep possession and push the ball to each other. Yeah,
if I wonder if they'll take that into consideration at their penalty corner now, the fourth one of the game, and they really have to put this away if they've got any chance of gaining anything from this game. Kelburn just taking their time, getting behind the goal. The masks on, which are a feature of most of the defending corners now, so out comes the injection, trap. Do go for the strike and deflection at the far post, and a good goal in the end.
Yeah, really well executed, not bothering with the trap at the top, just picking up the ball and hitting to that far post, and very well executed, well deserved, and now we've got a game on for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, final 5, it's going to be interesting. We just see the replay here, out to Kirsty O'Donnell at the top, just straight down the outside of the post, and a tactic that's used by a lot of teams, just widening the goal, and a good finish on the far post, well deserved. They've certainly put enough pressure on this half and probably deserve that goal. So
yeah, thoroughly deserved for their work for the last 65 minutes and their efforts. So can Kelburn retain possession and hold on to a 2-1 lead here?
Well, that's going to be the interesting thing in the next dying 5 minutes. What happens now? GHK got nothing to lose. They might as well push up, and they've got a great opportunity here. A ball right through the Kelburn, and unfortunately just touches a foot and takes the pressure off Kelburn for a minute or two. So they'll be quite happy to see these seconds ticking away, but you can hear Chris Kane, the GHK coach, willing his players forward in these dying minutes to create another opportunity, but it's broken to Kelburn at the moment. Chloe Hardy got space, and she is quick, got support as well with her, so Kelburn got an opportunity here in and to have a shot, And again, a great opportunity, and we've spoken about it before, no one on that far post, that would have just sealed it for Kelburn.
Yeah, it was a good ball across the face of the goal towards the far post, but nobody took up the position.
And we talk about it a lot, the number of opportunities and the number of goals that are scored in that position. So GHK get a free hit and off they go. But player wasn't quite ready for it, and Kelburn have one possession, and here's an opportunity, but again a turnover. So Stevie McAnally just winning the free hit. Will she have an opportunity to kill the game off? But unfortunately just a miss pass to Chloe. So GHK turns the ball over. GHK again just on the attack. Can they steal something from this game? Last 3 minutes, willing the players forward. It's a good ball in. Almost a deflection. I'm not quite sure Kirsty O'Donnell knew much about that, but Lauren Grant in goal did just enough to keep it out. And here they come again though. Fiona O'Donnell driving into the circle. They'll be looking to see if they can get a penalty corner. It's probably their best opportunity, but Kelburn have the ball at the moment. Do well to work it out. Drew Berry, just nice skills, composed on the ball, and
yeah, very well played by Drew Berry.
A lovely little squeeze there just to take it over the defender's stick. And Kelburn will be glad just to relieve the pressure with just over 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
Come on, Heather! Come on, Heather! Come on, God!
He probably missed. Kelburn just keeping in the game, but it's broken, and Chloe Hardy coming back does just enough to win. Kelburn a free hit. A lot of tired legs out there, but GHK still pushing hard to see if they can get this equaliser. But yeah, Kelburn just quite happy to see this ball at the other end of the pitch. Approaching the final minute, they don't want to do anything silly. Drew Barry just getting away with that. And GH player can't tackle, but Kelburn with a sideline ball high up the pitch, and they'll just be quite sure running this clock down.
Yeah, that's what she's just trying to do, run the clock down. It's now one of the more skillful players, or one most skillful players really on the pitch, is getting a grip of the ball and retaining it quite well.
I'm quite sure there'll be players round about who'll be delighted to see her keep it in that corner. And as I say, the seconds ticking away, that it would need to be a very quick counter-attack from GHK if they're going to equalise in this game, but I can't see it happening if Kelburn just keep the ball.
I think they're running out of time here. Yeah, just run the clock down this right-hand corner here.
That's some nice skills from Kelburn, and win a penalty corner. So if they're smart here, Kelburn will just run the clock out before the corner, and that would be all they need to do with just 10 seconds remaining on the clock.
Yeah, it was just smart play by Kelburn, just run the clock down and then getting into circle and just playing the last 20 seconds out.
Yeah, and there we go, we hear the final hooter, so Kelburn players can all step up and be involved in the corner, but it's not going to affect the overall result in terms of GHK. It's only going to add to Kelburn's tally if they can slot this home. So what option are they going to use? Emma Barlow just injecting it out again, does well. Good injection, good trap. Good strike, but too high. It has to hit the backboard on the first strike, so the umpire signalled for a hit out, and obviously the end of the game. So well deserved, I think, overall result for Kelburn, 2-1.
Yeah, I think Kelburn deserved the result there, and credit to GHK. They made a very good game of it, and we're very close. But yeah, for me, Kelburn were the worthy winners. Yeah,
I think overall they took their chances, which at the end of the day is the most important thing. But GHK put up a real good fight, and second half had enough opportunities to possibly equalise, but just couldn't find the net at the end of the day.
Yeah, and GHK should be very proud. I mean, there's a lot of young players, a lot of girls in the team that are still at school, so competed really well with a slightly more experienced team. So, yeah, well done to GHK, but Kelburn just deserve winners.
Thanks very much to Callum MacLeod. We say goodbye to him. Sterling effort today amidst quite torrential scenes now, I have to say, Rona. The rain really bucketing down. Let's just quickly talk before we review the goals. Let's just quickly talk about player of the match.
Yeah, I mean, player of the match, Stevie McAnally, I think was pretty influential throughout. She certainly created a lot of opportunities for Kelburn. She didn't score herself in the game, but she certainly had opportunities to do so, and she'll probably be a little bit disappointed she wasn't on the score sheet. But overall, I think she really caused GHK defence a number of problems, and I think throughout the 70 minutes was probably the difference between the teams.
It was a gutsy effort by GHK in the second half. They certainly never gave up. Let's just have a look at the goals again. This is the
first corner from Kelburn, and used a zigzag option there. They had a couple of corners before, and used that, and Laura Carlton just slotting it home. And here they go. You can just see, drags the players out, creates a space in the middle of the pitch, and then it's a good finish though. There's not a lot of space there, but good placement into the corner. And here we see their second goal, which right on the stroke of half time, almost you think could see that Amy Lou's, the goalkeeper's foot, almost get stuck a little bit on the turf, but too easy really to drive in, too much time. Quick
thinking from the long corner though, and remember with only seconds remaining, absolutely on the hooter. So
yeah,
it goes to show you always play to the whistle. And the Kelburn women just reacted much faster, and maybe the GHK defenders just caught a little bit flat-footed, not paying attention, not keeping the concentration levels right till the
I think
right
that's absolutely right. I think Kelburn, were just sharper, and obviously I think GHK had thought the clock had gone and the half had gone, and unfortunately took a little bit of deflection as well off the player, which just made it hard for the keeper to readjust so quickly. But yeah, you've got to play for the full 35, and it just shows you how it can change in a game, and it was a decisive goal at the end of the day for Kelburn.
As we said though, GHK didn't give up in that second half. They kept going, and they got some consolation. Yeah,
absolutely, and it was a well executed goal. I mean, they knew exactly what they were doing. Changed to an upright trap at the top of the circle. Kirsty O'Donnell, great placement, just widening in the goal in the far post, and a good finish, and a well-deserved goal at the end of the day for GHK. No more or no less than they deserved in the game.
So my thanks to Rona and to Callum for their contributions today on a very wet evening here in Glasgow. The conclusion of our fourth and final match has seen Kelburn defeat GHK by 2-1, and down on the touchline, David Holmes as the winning captain, Fiona Donald.
No, actually maybe a little bit further away.
Joined with Fiona Donald, the captain of GHK. Commiserations, Fiona. But you'd come back in that second half.
Yeah, we didn't start particularly well in the second half, but we knew if we just kept going and kept our head, the chances would come, and they did. We just didn't take them, unfortunately.
What is noticeable, you've got a very, very young team. So how do you go about balancing the desire to win a match and actually developing the players?
Well, the older ones amongst us just try and stay focused and positive with the younger players around them, and we know in the long run it's going to be beneficial for the club, so we just try and spell them in these games just to give them the experience.
What's it like playing in an event like this where you've got all the other teams around?
It's great, it's brilliant, it's a great atmosphere, great environment. It's what we really need, and we're really enjoying it, and we're playing again tomorrow, so looking forward to that.
Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
So thanks very much, David Holmes. His final interview of the evening, as you see the rain lashing down in front of the floodlights here in east of Glasgow. It is a fantastic facility. It's certainly standing up to the test of Scotland's climate today. 4 matches of outstanding quality today. The final one there that we've just seen, Kelburn defeating GHK by 2-1. Those goals, Carlton and McKeown in the first half, and then the consolation goal from Clark for GHK in the second. My thanks to our sponsors for today's coverage, Milne Craig Chartered Accountants and Subway Eat Fresh, and of course also to the principal sponsors of Scottish Hockey, Aberdeen Asset Management, PSL Team Sports and Canterbury, without whom none of this would be possible. My thanks to you also at home for watching as I battle against David Holmes on the public announcement system. It's been great hearing your tweets. We've had tweets from New York, we've had tweets from down south, we've had tweets from here in Scotland and locally in Glasgow, and it seems fitting to finish on a tweet from abroad as well. Alison Cochrane, who is watching in Paris, really enjoying the coverage on my cosy couch in Paris. Well, I'm glad it's a cosy couch for you. It's certainly not cosy here for us, but it is the end of our day here at the National Hockey Centre in Glasgow. Tomorrow kicks off with Western Wildcats against PSL Team Sports Clydesdale. That's at 11:30 a.m. We'll be on air from around about 11:15. We hope you'll join us then. But for all the team here at Scottish Hockey and Quipu TV, it's a very good night.
No, it won't be like this.